Purr.
Dude, we're fucking losers.
We don't lump me into your shit.
In the last episode, we spent 90 minutes talking about Minecraft and Dungeons and Dragons. We are the most
Yeah, and it was awesome.
we are
That
the
was
most
peak
unfuckable
fucking
human
content.
beings on the face of the planet.
Hey, I am extremely fuckable.
Yeah.
That's crazy cold open.
Welcome to the podcast, episode 21. I would like to apologize again. I seem to do that a lot in these episodes, but this was my recommendation, and I recommended it solely based on the title, and it ended up being not very good.
Not very good is an understatement, but we'll get into that throughout the course of the episode. And kind of like, pulling back to the unfuckability, I think if I had to meet somebody that was less fuckable than Cube over here, it would have to be whoever the fuck wrote and directed this movie. Because I think we discovered while you were like half paying attention watching the movie with the Wikipedia page of the movie open in the background that this film was in fact this director's like directorial debut.
Directed, written, and produced by Robert D. Krzykowski, or however you say Polish names.
He doesn't deserve for it to be pronounced correctly.
We should say the name of this movie. This is The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot, 2018.
Yep, and that's the full title of the movie.
That is the full title of the movie, yep. And I said this last week, I saw the title of this movie, I was like, this is gotta be good podcast material, because surely a movie with a name like that could not be boring, right? It could be bad, but it would not be boring.
Right, that's what we thought. We were wrong. It was boring.
The problem is, the movie's, however long it is, the movie's like 90-something minutes long.
I think it's an hour and 37 minutes long.
The movie is...
Because I stared at that fucking number longer than I actually watched the movie.
The movie is 97 minutes long, and there are like 5 moments of interest in it that total to less than a minute. And
I think I can actually like name them, because they weren't even like they were like in still frames. You could sum this movie up in 5 frames.
I literally have a list of them over here, and we'll talk about them in order.
Yeah.
And the problem is, 4 of these moments are concentrated in the first like 20 minutes of the movie, and then 2 of them are in the last half an hour. So let's just get into this movie's premise. I think it's pretty obvious from the title, but this movie also stars Sam Elliot, which is also why I was interested in it. Famous actor Sam Elliot.
By the way.
Yeah, he's an actual actor, and he's in this movie as the main character, the man who killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot. I think the most...
I don't even remember his character's name.
Calvin Barr. It doesn't matter. He's Sam Elliot. We're going to call him Sam Elliot. I think the most surprising thing about this movie, I was expecting much more focus to be put on the Bigfoot part of it. This entire movie is about the Hitler part of it. It is insane.
Well, I don't know. I think it did. Like, it was a solid 50-50.
Well, the thing is, we're an hour in before the promise of killing Bigfoot is even brought up, and most of the time when he's hunting the Bigfoot, he's having flashbacks to killing Hitler, so...
That's a good point.
The amount of time spent on the world building of killing Hitler in this, there is so much thought put into, well, he killed Hitler sometime before 1944 because Valkyrie hadn't happened yet. He met with a Russian man and got a shave. It's not important. We'll talk about it. And then he goes and kills Hitler with a man with the golden gun style. And then Hitler has like 37 body doubles, apparently.
Yep.
The movie just straight up says there are like a dozen successful assassination plots on Adolf Hitler. All of them didn't matter because they just had a body double, and the Third Reich was just persisting without him anyway. It had grown to a certain point. And
so basically Sam Elliot is depressed throughout the entire movie, and it's just, at first it's like, grizzled old war vet, World War II vet, in like the early 90s or late 80s, whenever this takes place. And you don't really like think too much into it, because if your entire like purpose in the war was to kill Hitler. You
And
do
then-
that and you go home and then you can never tell anybody about it. I think like that is the context that we're given.
Not
in the
only he
beginning
can
of the
never
movie.
tell anyone about it, but it also didn't matter.
Right, but we don't find out about that until like the 60-minute mark. So we just think he's depressed for normal reasons. And then when they start talking about bringing him in to kill Bigfoot, they put the cherry on top and go, "Oh, actually he didn't actually kill Hitler. That was, that was a
No,
lie.
he did kill Hitler.
Hitler isn't real, pretty much."
He did kill the man who was born Adolf Hitler, and then he was replaced with a body double. And then Valkyrie actually killed Hitler and was replaced with a body double, and so on and so forth. And he did kill Hitler, it just didn't matter, which I think is worse.
Did he get the first Hitler?
He got the first Hitler.
Is that canon?
Yeah, no, it's canon that he got the first Hitler because it was before Valkyrie, it was before everything else. But it didn't matter because they had body doubles ready to go, and they didn't need Hitler at that point anyway.
Yes, because the Third Reich is an idea.
Yes. It's a play. It's fucking no.
It's like Asgard.
I was gonna say it's a people, not a place, and then I realized that I didn't want to reference a Marvel movie on this podcast, so I didn't. But it didn't matter because you did. This is, and then I explained the joke. It's great. All right. So what did you think about the swastika watch? Let's just go.
The swastika watch was easily the best part of the movie.
And it's only like 40 seconds in, so that's how you know.
The movie starts. The movie opens up with young Sam Elliott's character, played by a different actor.
He's played by Aidan Turner, who is one of the dwarfs in the Hobbit trilogy, a very prestigious.
Yes, he was what? Kimley?
Killy, yeah.
Killy. So Killy is Killy from The Hobbit is going to kill Hitler, and he walks up. He's got his whole SS uniform on. He does all the Hitler stuff, whatever. And then the scene pans to his watch.
He checks his watch because he wants to be on time to kill his Kill Hitler appointment.
Yeah, and he is wearing a beautiful black leather band, white wristwatch that instead of having an hour and a minute hand, it instead has a single rotating fucking swastika in the middle of it. How do you know what time it is? I don't know. You pick one of the four and look outside and guess.
What did we say in the commentary? A broken clock is right 4 times a day.
A broken swastika watch is right 4 times a day.
I think I said that. I'm going to take credit for that one.
That was you.
We need to properly attribute credit to these because we need to keep score.
We need to keep score.
And he's going through, and so the movie, it's a cold open to old Sam Elliot is in a bar drinking and reminiscing, and then he flashes back to where he's going to kill Hitler, and it stops right before he kills Hitler. And then we kind of spend a while going back and forth between current day Sam Elliot, current day being the 80s, where he's in a small town outside of DC. He's sad. He almost gets mugged. Very, very John Wickian if John Wick's opening was bad. And it's also intercut with him reminiscing about the lead up to killing Hitler and his sweetheart who left him and a bunch of stuff. And it's just really boring. It's trying to do tender, heartfelt drama and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And it's also interspersed with some of the weirdest shit because he's well, let's just kind of go in chronological order. Let's talk about how he gets to the point where he can kill Hitler in the first place. Let's talk about the shaving scene.
Oh, we are. You mean the scene that has no realistic point?
So, Sam Elliot needs to infiltrate whatever or something or other. It's never explained. And
no, it's not. It doesn't. They don't actually say where he is. The only thing we're able to infer is that he might be near Poland, because there's Polish letters on some of the stuff that we see.
Yeah, but he's in the middle of the steppe outside of this yurt, and he goes inside, and he's got a beard right now, and he meets this Russian man who's like, "I know all about you. You speak French and Russian and Polish," and I don't know what this accent I'm doing is. And he's trying to hype up Sam Elliott's character, and he's like, "I will help you, but first I will give you an omen." And he's like, my mother, she believes in the power of a good shave. And he pulls out a straight razor. And he's like, if I shave you perfectly, then your mission will fail. If I cut you, then the mission will succeed. But I can't, I can't deliberately cut you. I need to fuck up and cut you. Then the mission will fail. If I deliberately cut you in order to make the mission succeed, then the mission will fail and we'll both be cursed. And then a montage of him being shaved, and then he ends up being perfect, and he's like, it's a bad omen, your mission will fail. So then he just like slashes him behind the ear and is like, now your mission will succeed, but we are cursed. It's like, I thought you said the mission would fail if you deliberately cut. Whatever. It doesn't matter. And it's never explained what this Russian man is materially doing to help him. Presumably he's providing him with the disguise or the weapons or something. Because then Sam Elliot walks away with a dog on a leash, and then in the next shot he's all of a sudden in like a full SS uniform, walking his dog, and then he like hitchhikes to Adolf Hitler's house and shoots him.
Yep.
Anyway, do you have anything to add to that?
I guess, like, thinking of it now, do you think maybe the curse from the shave is why his little boo left him?
I think it was that, or the fact that he has to go kill Bigfoot. I think it's implied that one or both of those things are what the curse actually was, or the fact that he's depressed, because his life kind of sucks after killing Hitler for a while.
Yeah, he's just kind of a lonely man for like 60 years.
Yeah, which I mean is probably the most. It's less dramatic of a curse than like getting crushed by a big rock or something, but it's probably the more damaging one in the long term.
Yeah, my favorite kind of curse is the curse of Ra.
Yeah, he doesn't die horrifically. He just gets condemned to like a lonely and kind of miserable existence until he's very old, which is much more, I guess, realistic.
Can we put the Pharaoh's curse gif?
I'm aware of the Pharaoh's curse gif. I was deliberately not engaging with what you said.
No, I think I want you to put that up on the screen when you edit this video. When I say the curse of Ra.
Just for that, I'm gonna go back to the now you see me Egyptian pharaohs with the cup and ball trick instead.
No.
Nah, you fucked up, man. You fucked up. That's what's gonna happen.
Fine. What about this one?
Will you shut up about Minecraft for like
No,
10
I love
minutes?
that game.
Jesus.
Yeah. What are we, listeners? Is that what we refer to our audience as? It's not chat.
No, it wouldn't be chat because we're not streaming. We do need to get like pet names for our audience. Like, do we think?
I don't know about that.
I was gonna say like dogs, but I don't think that actually works. How about?
Do we need pet names? Can we not just guys?
Well, yeah, but like you always have a. I'm blanking on names right now. Taylor Swift has her Swifties, like I'm thinking something.
Yeah,
like
but they're a cult.
Well, we have a cult too.
Of like, not yet.
Well, we have.
Well, okay, but at the like counterpoint, Taylor Swift doesn't call them Swifties. That was they assigned themselves that name.
The mantle has to be taken upon by the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like what did Martin Cedo Pants fans call themselves? Pant pissers? Like pants pissers?
I have no
People
idea.
who piss in their pants?
I have no idea. I don't watch.
I don't know. That's what they do.
YouTubers.
You love Martin Cedo Pants.
I liked Martin Cedo Pants a lot like 4 years ago, and I've not really kept up with him since. I really liked his Just Cause videos because I really like Just Cause, and
I'm also a big Just Cause fan.
Yeah, it's very fun. Do you want to just talk about Just Cause instead of this boring, stupid movie?
Sure.
Yeah, I've been. Have you ever done like the 100% speed run that he does, or any sort of Just Cause speed running?
No, I have not.
I was interested in learning it at one point. I was interested in learning to speedrun a lot of games at one point, and I stopped because you need to put in an insane amount of reps to do that, and I just don't have the time to sit in a diaper all day and play the same video game in the hopes of playing the same video game less and faster. But it was interesting because I spent some time like actually timing myself going between the in-game locations and seeing like how fast can I get here, like without getting a vehicle, because you have to steal the vehicles or you have to call them in with a supply drop, but there's a certain amount of time where like you're not able to do both. So or if you're in like a bad area for it, so it's just like, how can I get over this mountain like really quickly, and just like seeing how fast I could push the wingsuit courses and just like general wingsuit and parachute travel, which is really fun. That is the reason why I love that game. The gunplay is mid, the traversal is so fun.
Yeah, the grappling hook and the wingsuit and shit, that's where it's at. Even in Just Cause 2, where it was just the grappling hook, that shit was peak.
I have Just Cause 2 and Just Cause 3. I've not played 1 or 4, and I've heard that 4 is bad.
I played a lot of Just Cause 2 on the Xbox 360, and I played through I think I finished that game, and I played through most of Just Cause 3, and I don't think I've ever played Just Cause 4. I'm actually finding out now that it's in fact in my Steam library, because it's in my
well, yeah, I've had so many of those moments. I've had what was the game? It's either Celeste or Hades. It was one of those games. It was one of those games that the internet loves, and a friend of mine kept telling me to play, and it's like, well, how much is it? And I went to look it up on the Steam page, and it was like, oh, this has been in my library for 2 years. I still haven't played either of those games.
Yeah, I'm in a Steam family library with like 5 other people.
I used to be in that situation, and then I left because it was abusive.
It's funny, I actually don't talk to any of them anymore, but they haven't kicked me out of the Steam library yet. So I'm just not going to bring it up.
I played the entirety of the Henry Stickmin collection through a friend's Steam library, got all the achievements, and never bought the game.
That's awesome. Like I don't play. I've never played like any of the Subnautica games.
Really?
Yeah. Like I think I played the first game for like a little bit, but it just wasn't really my vibe. That, and I'm like genuinely terrified of the ocean, so it was like a double horror game for me.
Well, it was really effective. But it's also got base. You like base building and sandbox bullshit. You're a good little sandbox slop.
I don't know. I think I appreciate sandbox less than your average like sandbox slop enjoyer. I like Minecraft. I like Minecraft a lot. But I like Minecraft because it's literally just always been there for me. I think it was literally like the first actual like non-Flash video game that I played.
Yeah.
But I'm in terms of like hours put into Minecraft, it's mostly modded with goal-oriented mod packs. Like I'll get a kick out of like sandbox survival base builders.
Yeah.
Whatever, to like a certain degree, if I'm playing with somebody else, but rarely ever by myself.
I feel
like
that
one of the games I have the most hours in is Space Engineers.
We were talking about this.
Yeah, I have like 600 hours on that game, and that is like a poster child survival base building sandbox. I think
we said we both watched the Soviet Womble bullshitteries on that, and both got the game because of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the biggest differences that Space Engineers has is that it has vehicle building.
It has vehicles and good physics, and that's You were talking about the Create mod for Minecraft.
Which kind of has a I like modded Minecraft, and I like the Create mod because it's extremely aesthetic, and at the time when it came out, it was really unique for what it did. It was because most like Minecraft tech mods before the Create mod were you had block that had like input and output, and then you had method,
either fancy pistons or computer engineer esoteric brain rot.
Yeah, I prefer the latter. But then Create actually had some fun stuff going on with it. But I don't know. I got kind of sick of Create after a little while.
Well, weren't
Like
you just talking about the new thing that released with the vehicle physics?
yes, because the new thing added, like I said, vehicles and physics. So I think I get a kick out of moving parts.
I think that those sorts of games are definitely better with friends.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have friends, in case you can't tell.
Yeah.
So especially,
I'm here out of pity.
Yeah, I am also just not free to really. I've played on Minecraft servers with friends before, but the people who tend to do that tend to be really into it, and I don't have the time to like consistently dedicate to that. Or playing on a larger server with randos, where it's like, oh, if you don't log in every day, your server, your house is going to get blown up or whatever. And it's like, I don't have the time to spend grinding Rust or logging into whatever Minecraft server whatever Hypixel, what's the one that everyone loves?
Hypixel Skyblock.
I don't remember names. It's been so many years. But
Hypixel is a very, very popular Minecraft server.
We always end up talking about Minecraft on this podcast, and I don't know why.
My bad.
It is, yeah, that is entirely. I am the cube, and you're the one who's bringing up Minecraft. It's crazy.
It's a special kind of irony you'll only find in Neo-Isomorphism.
I made the cube and the cylinder, and I asked you which one do you want to be, and you were like the cylinder, and I'm like,
I don't think you ever did. You never asked me which one I wanted to be. You just dedicated me as the cylinder.
I might have said, do you want to be the cylinder, instead of asking which one do you want to be, and you just said yes.
Yeah.
But well, that's what you get when you make your podcast resources 2 minutes before the recording starts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
But I mean, yeah, like there's nothing wrong with sandbox survival builder, like base building type of games. But I don't get the same kind of lifespan out of them that like some of the people that I know that are really into them do, because those are the kinds of games I find you either have like 40 hours in it or you don't do anything else.
My experience with Subnautica is I play it for like 20 hours and then I get bored and drop it. I mean, that's also way more than enough time to like beat the game, basically. And then I drop it for like a year or so until I forget about it, and then I pick it up and play it again. Because the traversal is very fun in that, and the early to mid game of Subnautica is really fun, and then the late game just drops off a cliff. And it's for a variety of reasons that if you haven't played the game, I don't really want to get into here. Travel and exploration is much more fluid and more rewarding in the beginning, and then once you've unlocked all the stuff and it's kind of like, this is it. The only thing you really have is grinding out resources to build a really big mega base, which you're only doing because you want to do it. You don't need to do it to beat the game at that point. Or you're like trying to beat the game and do the story, which is clunky and not super fun. And I am not a big fan of the lava lakes. Let me tell you that. It should be cool as hell, but I'm just, anything past the Lost River, I'm just like, I stop caring.
Yep, I don't even know what that means.
I'm just saying words to you right now. You know what we could do? I have no idea if Subnautica 2 is co-op or not.
It is. That was like the whole thing.
I am aware that Subnautica 2 exists and nothing beyond that. So, all right.
I think I told because one of my buddies is really big into Subnautica. Like he's a big fan of it. So I think I'm probably gonna do a playthrough with him whenever he decides to actually like play the game.
I was thinking we could do it for like the slimedog.
Oh, yeah, this is true. You could drag me through Subnautica 2.
I've never finished Below Zero. Below Zero is not worth it. But we should finish talking about the man who killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot. We should.
I think we really
Okay, let's talk about the other good moments. Let's just lightning round real quick.
Yeah, lightning round. Okay.
Crossing his fingers while doing the Heil Hitler.
Oh, that was fire.
That was real good. And then
Yep. So this is in the sequence where he is going to kill Hitler, and he gets past the guy, and he's walking down the hallway, and he does he like takes his flask out, and
he takes his lighter, he takes his knife, he takes his flask, and he man with the golden guns it. He builds the pistol.
Yeah, he puts a bunch of shit together, and he has a handgun. And then he walks into Hitler's room. Hitler's standing like the decrepit little fucking swastika cunt that he is.
True.
And he does the Hail Hitler Roman salute to Hitler, and he crosses his fingers behind his back when he does it.
And then immediately following that, he hands the envelope to Hitler because he's on the pretense of he's delivering documents to Hitler, and he sits down in the chair, and Hitler sits down in the chair, and he opens the envelope, and the music sort of builds, and then he pulls out a piece of paper from the envelope, and it's like a laser jet printed "I want you for U.S. Army, Uncle Sam" poster on a piece of copy paper. And it was like, how does a German say "ha"? Hold on, I gotta nail this. He's like, "ha," and then he gets shot in the head.
Yep.
And
then honestly, the movie it's all downhill from there.
It's crazy because the swastika watch is in like the first minute 30 of the movie, and when that happens, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. And then it cuts right before he kills Hitler. We get boring relationship drama in a small town. We get early 70s at the time, Sam Elliot beating up some dudes in a parking lot like he's nobody. And then we cut back to the shaving scene, then we cut back to the killing Hitler scene. And we're bored out of our minds at this point. And then these two moments in close succession make us think that it's going to be good. And then, no, just more boring relationship stuff for like another half an hour.
Yes. A quick clarification. Beating up people in the parking lot like he's nobody is not referencing the like concept that he is not a person.
He's not. His ass could never be Odysseus.
He is referencing the movie starring Bob Odenkirk, Nobody,
which is also a John Wick like, but actually executed well.
Yes, it's honest. I liked that movie.
A Wick like.
Let's
call that sort of movie a Wick like.
Yeah, like a Souls like.
Yeah,
I liked Bob Odenkirk in that movie. Oh no! Wait, they made a second Nobody movie.
Yeah, that came out a few years ago. Is Christopher Lloyd also in that one?
Yes.
Isn't he like 170?
He is.
I have no idea how old he is.
87.
Oh, I thought he was older for some reason. I thought he was in his 90s.
Well, considering he looks 60 in the Back to the Future movies, that's a fair assumption.
I thought he was full on like Clint Eastwood level of stuff. Okay. All right, we'll go back to the classics. All right, the man who killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot is the man with the golden gun of Wick-likes. I've submitted the bit for peer review. Is it good or not?
I don't. I think it's a bit of a stretch to call this movie a Wick-like.
I mostly say that because its old man has to come out of retirement, which is, I guess, it's a much older trope. We're cutting this whole discussion. This first fucking 30 minutes of this podcast.
Can you keep the bit where we talked about Christopher Lloyd for a little bit?
Yeah, sure. I'll keep the bit about Christopher Lloyd, but I will delete everything surrounding it. We'll just talk about Christopher Lloyd for a second. I'll do the static transition. It'll be fine. Okay. So, do we want to talk about Flagpin and Maple Leaf?
Oh, the two
Tweedledum and Tweedledingus, the
two characters who we only find out the names of in the credits.
Yeah. So
it is not stated in the movie.
So old Sam Elliot lives in a small town near DC or Virginia or Maryland or wherever, and
I'm convinced that he lives in Maryland because he had a can of Old Bay Spice on his in his pantry.
That is not unique to Maryland, especially in that area.
Well, yes, but that in combination with the District of Columbia license plate.
Yeah, there were some government plates on showing in this movie. But so Sam Elliot has a younger brother who's a barber, and their relationship is amicable but they've never really connected because the brother was young when Sam Elliot went off to war. And Sam Elliot has nobody, no wife, no nothing. He had a sweetheart when he was younger who is played by Aidan Turner's actual wife, I found out. So that's kind of fun. But then he never really went all the way with her, and they grew distant, and she just left him.
Well, he tried.
He tried so hard. It was kind of funny. He was like trying to propose to her so many times, and like a series of comical misunderstandings and coincidences just keep getting in the way of him proposing to her. Like, he's trying to propose to her at a dinner, and then like a bunch of jackasses wander up to her and just start talking to her about how she's a great teacher and how their stupid son loves her or whatever. Oh wait, what was the bit that was literally you? The private school. What did they say about the private school?
Oh my god. The dad was like, we were gonna put him in private school, but then how would he learn how to interact with normal people?
In reference to this couple walking up to Sam Elliot's like sweetheart, who is a teacher, and they're talking about their son, who is her student. I'm just shocked that they spent so much time on the killed Hitler part of it. I was expecting much more of it to be on the Bigfoot part, but we're an hour in, and two government agents, Flagleaf and Maplepin, one of them is FBI, one of them is Canadian, they come up to Sam Elliot, and we've been getting hints throughout the movie of like serial killings in the Canadian wilderness. And so obviously, because we know the title of the movie, Bigfoot's behind it.
It's Bigfoot.
And they're going to ask Sam Elliot to come out of retirement to kill the Bigfoot, because we know how these movies go. But the way they do it is interesting. Because it's not that Bigfoot itself poses a threat, because then, you know, the military would just come in and shoot him. The Mounties would just ride into the forest and just fucking blast his head off. But,
yes, because Mounties get a hang on. I need to engineer this bit really quick. There's a really, really good Mountie bit.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hang on. No, it's okay. Because Mounties get +5 combat strength when they're within 2 tiles of a national park.
That's a good one. That's much better than my Wick-like bit, which will not be included in the movie, but the Christopher Lloyd will be.
Yeah, another 5 if the park is Canadian. So realistically, the Mounties should have been able to like 1v1 Bigfoot.
Let's hold on. So you did D&D. Let me do this Warhammer real quick. All right. So the Mounties.
Oh, that was Civ 6.
What?
That was a Civ 6 reference.
Oh, that was Civ 6. Look, dude, I don't know. Every other sentence you say is about D&D, so I can never be sure. All right. Well, no matter what, I'm gonna do this D&D real quick. Okay, hold on a second. I'm 0 for 2 on bits this episode, man. I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, mine was great.
Yeah. All right. So we're cutting another bit that I made because I suck.
No, I think you need to leave them in.
What?
I think you need to leave them in.
I don't... Dude, you're just fucking charisma mogging me every single second of this podcast, and it pisses me off. When we get a fan base, they're going to comment under the video and they're just going to say, man, Cylinder's so funny. I wish Cube would shut the fuck up, though.
Think about it, though. This is good. This is good for the internet, because strife brings unity.
All right, let's... It's cool. This is... I always say the first X minutes is unusual. Is unusable. Fuck, man, I did it. I always say the first X minutes of this episode is unusable. It might actually be true here. This sucks so far.
I mean, it's not like the first episode was very good. We can't have zinger after zinger.
Some days we're going to review good, interesting things, and some days we're going to review The Man Who Killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot.
Yeah, and it's
okay, so let's talk about mechanics let's talk about Bigfoot mechanics real quick. We've talked about Mounties mechanics. So Bigfoot is not a threat by himself, otherwise he would just get blasted. No, Bigfoot has a super
which they almost did. They almost did. They did say that the president is like rearing up to go and just mushroom bomb. He wants to
mushroom bomb, not nukes, mushroom bomb specifically.
Yep, he wants to mushroom bomb the heart of Canada.
And what if it's already slipped through this 50-mile track? What then?
Mushroom bombs are standing by to level the very heart of Canada. The Prime Minister would like us to try another course of action, but the president has set a timetable for the big red button.
Yes. And obviously Canada doesn't want this, so they need to get someone to kill the Bigfoot. Because what the Bigfoot is doing is the Bigfoot is a carrier for super virus that is killing not only humans, but apparently like all life, because it's killed all the wildlife in the area, and I'm not sure if they said it was going to spread to the trees. I wasn't paying attention to this point because I was just reading Wikipedia. But Flagpin and Maple Leaf have tested that Sam Elliot is one of like 3 people in the world who's immune to it or something like that, and they don't have time to make a vaccine. And apparently,
they said there's 3 people. Some of them are too old, some of them are too young, and now there's you looking at evidently like 80-year-old Sam Elliot. So
he's
I don't
like
know what
80. He's like 80
is.
now. At the time this was filmed, he would be early 70s. But this early 70s man who is not too old, but in fact just right, he is Goldilocks. He is in the Goldilocks zone of the age where you need to kill Bigfoot, which is apparently 73. But yeah, so they arm him in... He picks, like, World War II gear, because of course he does. And then in one of the most... There are some weird cuts in this movie. There's some very jarring editing. In maybe one of the weirdest cuts I've seen in my life, we hard cut to Bigfoot after he got shot by Sam Elliot.
Yep.
It is Sam Elliot locking and loading. Hard cut to Bigfoot staggering from being shot. Not like the shot itself. Not Sam Elliot staring down the scope, looking Bigfoot in the eyes, coming to terms with the fact he's going to have to kill this creature, and then pulling the trigger. It is Bigfoot staggering from being shot, Sam Elliot chasing him down through the swamp, interspersed with memories of being in World War II, climbing a mountain to great visual effect. And then he kills the Bigfoot. Roll credits.
Yeah. And he starts building a pile.
He starts building a pyre to burn Bigfoot after Bigfoot has his death rattle at the top of the mountain.
Yep.
But he's not dead, shy of surprise, and he fucking kicks Sam Elliot in the face, runs away, and then they have a fist fight in the middle of the woods.
Where Bigfoot proceeds to vomit all over Sam Elliot.
No. First he breaks Sam Elliot's arm, then he bites Sam Elliot's ear off like he's Mike Tyson. Then he Sam Elliot stabs him, and he just vomits over Sam Elliot for like 15 seconds straight. And then he dies.
Displeasing.
And then Sam Elliot dies too, and we cut to Sam Elliot's funeral.
Yep.
And then Sam Elliot's brother is fishing on the lake with Sam Elliot's dog, and he's sad. And then Sam Elliot walks out in the water, and of course he's not dead. It's not really explained. I mean, presumably he just got, like, evac'd like Dutch at the end of Predator by the Canadian government. But he's back. He has a broken arm. His ear, though... So his left ear is wrapped in bandages, but we see after Bigfoot bites him that his left ear is fine.
It was his right ear that got
presumably his right ear is bitten off, but his left ear is the one that's wrapped in bandages. So continuity error.
So yeah, real nice continuity error there. Whatever the author or fucking
Robert D. Krzykowski, who apparently is most famous for a webcomic called Elsie Hooper.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I tried to find Elsie Hooper online, and it's got a website that would not load on my computer, so... Okay. And then the movie ends with Sam Elliot. So at the beginning of the movie, Sam Elliot had a box with something in it. Maybe it was letters from his sweetheart. Maybe it was the nuclear codes. I don't know. Maybe it was his dead wife. I have no idea. But... the box is important. He never opens it. And then they had a fake funeral for Sam Elliot where they buried his stuff in his medals. But they also buried the box. So Sam Elliot digs up the box and carries it out, and the movie ends. It's also never... The whole town thinks he's dead, but he just goes back to the town where he's always lived with his brother, who knew he wasn't dead. But, people are going to see him. He goes to, he goes to a public event. He goes to a musical... or a school play with his brother.
Bit of a bit of an ending.
Do you want to talk about the guy at the barber shop who tries to my kid is a turtle and your kid is a butterfly in the school
The
play.
lead turtle.
The lead turtle. There's a guy
was
in Larry.
fucking stupid.
Larry Miller is Sam Elliott's barber brother, and his
kid brother.
Yeah, his
Who
grandkid
gave him the
is-
dinosaur when he left for the war.
Yeah, he gave him like a pewter dinosaur, and then Sam Elliott gives it back. But we don't. I don't give a shit, man. I don't even want to explain these bits. This is just me talking about what happens in the movie, but it's boring. We don't have
because the
anything to
movie
comment
was
on.
boring.
We don't have anything to comment on. This movie sucks. Don't watch it.
It was a generally shitty movie. And like end all be all consensus is you.
I don't even want to.
You shouldn't watch this.
Let's try and do some commentary on this. The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot. It's getting a sequel. So, The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot 2. Sam Elliott.
Is it?
No, but
oh, thank God.
Put yourself in. Imagine a world where it's getting a sequel, right?
Yeah. Oh, hang on. YouTube just recommended me a video of like "Bury the Light," like the Virgil "Devil May Cry" song, but it's Hatsune Miku. I think this takes precedence.
Probably, but stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay.
So The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot 2. Kill harder. Two Hitler, two Bigfoot, right? Like, Sam Elliott needs to get called out of retirement to kill something else again. He's going to spend, 2/3 of the movie reminiscing about the first movie where he killed Bigfoot. And then he needs to kill another thing. It could be a cryptid. It could be a dictator. It can't be both. What would you have Sam Elliott kill in the next movie?
Honestly, I think Hitler comes back. I think it's a mashup of Guess Who's Back and Sam Elliott. I think it's going to be like a merged sequel for both of those movies because Guess Who's Back is a hilarious good movie.
So hear me out. Sam Elliott wants to build the pyre to destroy Bigfoot's body. Wikipedia says that the government wants the body back, and Sam Elliott builds the pyre to destroy the body because he respects Bigfoot or something. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the movie if they said that he was, if that's true. But let's say the government picks up Bigfoot's body and they're trying to weaponize the virus within it, a la Resident Evil.
Yes.
I just watched Resident Evil Extinction, so that earlier today. So that's why this is on my mind. Do you think that we do like a Hitler is injected with the T virus from Bigfoot kind of situation, and that's what it is?
Yeah, because
or do you think we do the? So because there's two aspects we can go. We can do the Guess Who's Back, where it's the social political aspects of Hitler in the 21st century, or we can do Hitler x Bigfoot. Toxic Yowie, their kid comes out and he's like trying to destroy the world. And it's just pure action movie.
I hear your Toxic Yowie Bigfoot Hitler, and I raise you. Have you seen what is it? Inside Job.
I'm aware of that. That's like one of the Gravity Falls people did that, right?
Yeah. So funny show. Basically, in that world, and I believe this is canon to real life. The Kennedy, the World War II Kennedy,
the COD Zombies,
the COD Zombies Kennedy, right? The one with polio.
Yeah.
So he got the polio vaccine. He got an early prototype of the polio vaccine, and it actually it didn't kill him. It just turned him into a massive spider monstrosity.
And the real Kennedy was a body double.
Yes.
Just like the Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot.
So I'm thinking they give Hitler this virus, right, to try and bring him back. Like this is the end of the war. World War II is ending, and the Third Reich is like, all right, we need super soldiers. The meth isn't strong enough. Let's give.
Are you saying that Bigfoot? Are we saying that Bigfoot existed in the 40s?
He did. Bigfoot's
and
immortal.
The virus is not a problem until recently, but Bigfoot exists.
Yes,
in the
because
40s.
Well, here's the thing, right? So Bigfoot, they found Bigfoot in Nazi Germany, and they took Bigfoot's DNA and they spliced it with Hitler's to create a super Hitler so he could win the war for them. But it ended up just like mutating him and killing him. But then he wakes up in the 21st century, right? And that's who Bigfoot is. Bigfoot is actually Hitler who got mutated, and then Sam Elliott, quote unquote, kills him. But then in the second movie, the Hitler body double that came back after Sam Elliott killed the first Hitler it has the super the corrected, Steve Rogers Nazi super serum, and is actually a super Bigfoot, and Sam Elliott has to go.
So this is the Hitler body double. This is not they dig up the corpse of the original Hitler. This is the Hitler that shot himself in the bunker in Berlin. Yes. Okay. Do you think there's a few directions? So we have Super Hitler with the Bigfoot virus, right? So we have Hitler. We have Hitler Nemesis, right? That's also Bigfoot. Do we say we have two options here? Do we say that A, the Bigfoot that Sam Elliott killed has to get revived as well, and they have a bit of a Justice League taking down Bigfoot before convincing him to team up with Sam Elliott? Or does Sam Elliott get the Bigfoot virus? Because Sam Elliott's immunity to the Bigfoot virus means that if they inject it into anyone else, it'll kill them, but in him, it'll give him superpowers like in Doom 2005.
I think we do I think we kind of take the second option and put like a little Powerpuff Girls spin on it with the oopsie daisy, the fourth ingredient, where super Bigfoot Hitler,
the Fourth
Reich, who's
Reich,
back, is actually breaking into the government facility that they're keeping the Bigfoot body in, to try and get Bigfoot's body and steal it so he can eat it and get to full power. And then
this is the plot of Transformers: Revenge of the
Shut
Fallen,
up. And then Sam Elliott,
no, it's not,
comes in.
This is actually it's actually completely
Sam
different.
Elliott comes in to stop him, and they do a little fight, in the facility where they're keeping Bigfoot's body. And then the Super Hitler Bigfoot takes the body and he starts trying to eat it, and pieces of it get into Sam Elliott's mouth, and he I don't know, whatever. It's somehow he gets Bigfoot.
So wait, so
Bigfootified.
Hitler is doing a muck. So Hitler has trapped Sam Elliott and is dominating him physically, and then he starts eating the body in front of him, like Dio sucking the life out of Joseph Joestar, and while doing so, he gets some of the Bigfoot chunks in Sam Elliott's mouth, and Sam Elliott powers up as well.
Yes.
Okay. Because what I'm imagining right now is Sam Elliott lying on the floor, Hitler straddling him, sort of sitting on his lap, sort of eating a Bigfoot fillet, like Saturn eating his son, and then little bits of it, little bits of gristle are falling into Sam Elliott's open mouth.
Yeah, because we kind of had that in the first movie when he threw up all over him.
Could we do or what if we have Bigfoot come back, Bigfoot Sam Elliott partners, right, buddy cop movie, and then Bigfoot gets shot and is dying, and it's this is the all is lost moment in the final fight. Hitler's about to win, Bigfoot is dying, Sam Elliott is injured and on the ground, and Bigfoot crawls over, they caress each other lovingly like they do in this movie, and then Bigfoot vomits again, but vomiting on Sam Elliott, but it's like a baby bird getting fed, and it's Bigfoot is giving Sam Elliott the last of his hamon, right? And hamon in this case being the Spanish word for ham, and not the hamon as in JoJo. And Sam Elliott absorbs the Bigfoot vomit power and becomes more powerful. Do we? Yeah,
I think that's the plot of the movie. And this segment takes 35 minutes.
I think that's actually a crime to show on video, and I think that you should be shot for agreeing with me on that. But I think this has legs, and you gotta understand, this movie will be 90 minutes long. The first 70 minutes will just be Sam Elliott in his small town reminiscing about the first movie where
it's not even going to be Sam Elliott. It's actually just going to be a full work day of Sam Elliott's brother in the barbershop.
Sam Elliott's barber brother, but he's telling the stories to a kid who's getting his hair cut, and he's trying to entertain the kid, and he's this is a story my brother told me, and it's a story about his brother killing Hitler. And then within this framing device, we have Sam Elliott talking to his brother, and Sam Elliott is reminiscing about killing Hitler, or killing Bigfoot. And then we go into Sam Elliott's memories, and it's more scenes. It's not footage from the first movie. They shoot more scenes of Sam Elliott fighting Bigfoot.
Yes.
There's a whole romance subplot with Bigfoot.
And then in those, he reminisces again about fighting Hitler.
Yeah. Actually, hold on a second. Is it funnier if they use there's only 180 seconds of Bigfoot being on screen in the first movie. Is it funnier if they just use that footage and like cut around it? And
I think they should actually
make it seem like there's
the
more
second
stuff
movie should
happening.
be like another 97 minutes long, but only like 30 minutes of it is actually new footage. The rest is just flashbacks to the first movie.
It's just a clip show,
Yeah.
but it's one movie.
Yeah.
We're doing like an abridged series of the first movie where we're just taking the footage and then dubbing over
yeah,
it.
we are gonna dub
And it's
over
not-
it, by the way.
Yeah, we're going to dub over it, but then actual Sam Elliot and Larry Miller are going to be there for the new footage. It's completely unnecessary to dub over the old footage, but they will do it anyway. Just for
It's gonna be like the original Star Wars movies where the actor that was playing Darth Vader didn't know he wasn't voicing Darth Vader, so he was doing them anyways. We're gonna be the ones that are voicing the characters.
I thought you were going to talk about how A New Hope was like completely different before the edit.
That too.
All right, well, I think we were able to turn it around a little bit. Much like the movie The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot, this episode is mostly boring with a handful of crazy moments, and I think we were able to pull it back around at the end. So, I think it's time to rank it.
Yeah.
All right, so so remember, this is our scale for ranking movies here. We give it a rating of 1 to 4 on how neo-isomorphist it is, how well it embodies the tenets of neo-isomorphism, and a score of -1 to -4 on how relatable it is. The best score, and then we add them together. The best score a movie can get is 0, because there's a 1-to-1 correspondence of how neo-isomorphist it is and how relatable it is. So, 1 to 4, what do we think?
4.
Really? I was going to say
Think
1.
about it. The movie is split perfectly in half.
That is true. There is... Well, no, I wouldn't... It's split... No, it's much more heavily weighted towards the boring shit.
This is true. You're saying it's not a... Well, think about it. Think about it, though, right? The two halves of the movie are both, the movie. But I think they both talk about how he... No, this is a dumb fucking movie. I don't give a shit. I actually don't care enough about this movie to argue like a better rating for it.
Here's the thing. The movie is bad, but it is not bad enough to actually be entertaining to watch. It is in that perfect, like, 3 out of 10 zone where it's not, like, actively offensive to the eyes. It's not, like, really bad cinematography editing besides a few weird cuts. The script and dialogue is not good at all, but it's not like The Room levels. It's just a profoundly boring movie to watch, and that is the most boring movie is the worst movie.
Yes.
So I would give it a 1. I would consider a 2 just for the swastika watch and like the crazy shot where Bigfoot breaks Sam Elliott's arm. But the final scene is shot like a Marvel fight scene, so you can't tell what's going on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's got to be a 1 for me. This is just not good enough to... I can't even ironically give this a 4 like we kind of did with Parkour Civilization. Like, this is just not good.
It's, not a good movie.
How relatable is this?
I don't think it is.
I think it's a -1 as well. I don't think that it's... I mean, we could do the joke and give it a 4. It's like, yeah, my buddy Eric killed Hitler, but it's just...
No. It's just...
The problem is it's trying to be grounded relationship drama, but it's not even relation... I keep saying relationship drama. It's just like a grounded look into the life of a sad old man. The problem with this movie is it's taking a really schlocky premise and trying to be like, oh, actually, I'm a genius. I'm playing this really emotional and straight and whatever. But it's bad at doing that, so it just ends up being really flat.
Yep.
So I think it's a -1.
I agree.
So that is a final score of 0, which is actually the best the movie can get. Because there is a 1-to-1 correspondence of how much it sucks.
And how much it sucks.
In both aspects. I think that is our first 0. No, we gave a 0 before.
Yeah, Now You See
like
Me
episode 8 or something. Now You See Me was a -1. I think we gave episode 8 when we did the Dilbert show. I think we gave it a 0.
The Dilbert show. We did review that. Yeah, that is perfect. That is perfectly neo-isomorphic.
So, join us next week for. Are we doing the one that we said we were going to do and then
Thieves Guild? I finished the quest line, so yeah.
This will be interesting because I don't really like that quest line, but I haven't played it in a long
So
time.
yeah, the thing is, okay, so the entire Thieves Guild quest line, you can do the main story of the Thieves Guild in like 2 hours. Like it's really not that long. But the thing is, to actually like fully complete it and get the Thieves Guild Master armor set, you need to do all of the fucking side quests.
Yeah, you need to do the Radiant quests.
Mm-hmm. I think
that's not even why I didn't like it. I did not like the main story of the Thieves Guild quest line. I thought it started strong and ended low, but we will see. We will see. We've been recording for a while, and we had to workshop some bits for this one. This is a bad one. All right. Do you have anything else to say?
Drive safe. Eat your vegetables.
No, I say drive safe. You say eat your vegetables.
Yeah. Well, remember, kids, the only thing stopping you is you.
That is true.